Hi, everybody. This is Charlotte Bergmann. I am glad to be with you today. This is not a pre recorded show. This is me. I'm not traveling, I'm not on the road, but I look forward to getting back on the road really, really soon because I just hadn't met enough people yet. And I'm looking forward to meeting more and more people in the 14 and say 1/4 um, congressional district of the ninth congressional district. That's an oxymoron. Anyway, I'm here and I'm glad that you've joined me today. I want to say I really miss you guys. The show that you are watching, that I am speaking from, is the Political Talk of Charlotte show. It's been a while, you guys. I know. Political Talk of Charlotte. Please leave your comments, your emojis, and even your likes. Everything that you do to show that there is participation in terms of this podcast, it's going to elevate us toward the top. And we need to get our message out to everybody. As you see on the screen, I have three people that we're going to talk about later. And I'm leaving these people up for you to see them. We're talking about Ilian Omar. We're talking about AOC, and we are talking about Justin Pearson, Minnesota, New York, and Shelby County, Tennessee, or Memphis are in the house, and we've got to discuss them. Oh, we've got to discuss them. We've got to give them due credit and justice for what they are trying to do to our nation. So, thanks for joining us. Yes, you are here with Political Talk with Charlotte. This is my show, and I typically do it every week when I'm not on the road campaigning, meeting the great people through the ninth Congressional District in Tennessee. I am your host, Charlotte Bergman. I am that conservative voice for Christian values and constitutional values. And those are the two components from my perspective, which has made this nation great and will also continue to make this nation great. Our show airs every Thursday at noon. I'm fighting really hard to keep you from having to live in the hellhole like California, like New York, like the people on our screen would love to place you in the hellhole in California and New York and Minnesota, where lots of fraud, lots of corruption is going on. And it is trying to come to the city near you. It's always also has its foot in Shelby County, but between you and I and other people who understand, who care, we're going to stop them. We're going to stop them in their tracks. So if you want to reach me, first of all, you can look on the show notes. My email address is there, Charlotte at charlottebergman.com. My Facebook address, both Facebook addresses, my campaign address as well as my personal address. We also air on BitChute, on Twitter simultaneously. So the show is being aired right now on Twitter. If you go to Twitter, you will see the show. You won't miss a beat. It is also being aired on YouTube at Bergman for Congress. Guys, we are out there. We just need you to grab a hold of the show and just share it with your friends, share it with your relatives, share it with your enemies if you like. If you're new to the channel, help us. Just help us. Leave a comment or actually subscribe to some of the channels that the show airs on. I'm asking you to help us to grow, and I truly love you. I truly love you for your diligence. I truly love you for loving this nation. And happy 250 years old, America. I appreciate you guys and I appreciate living in the land of the free. And that's why I'm fighting hard to make sure that this land remains free. Please come in and share my videos. I need you. I need you because I need to be able to break that shadow banning. I hear over and over again that people have a difficult time finding my show. Well, they will continue to have a difficult time as long as my supporters do not share the show. Let's let them know we are hip to their games. We're going to comment, like, share to make sure that our show gets to the top of the algorithm and more people will be able to access it. Also, I want to encourage you to read my book, The Last Trumpet in the Battle for America. We are battling for America now. And toward the end of this show, I want to tell you what we are doing. So sit back, get your popcorn and your Kool-Aid, and hey, enjoy the show. Title of this show is Stop Socialism. I want to do everything possible to prevent you from living in the hellhole like California and New York, where AOC lives, even like in Minnesota. You know, remember where the learning center is? So I'm asking you to get out to vote on July 17th and vote those 2 weeks and then vote on the big day, August the 6th, 2026. But please, I implore you, I ask you, do not, no matter what you do not wait until August 6th to vote because you don't know what will happen to prevent you from voting. And every single vote counts. And there are measures that are being placed right now, that are being put in place right now to stop much of this fraud. And they are limited. Remember when President Trump won in 2024? How did he win? Did they stop trying to impose their fraudulent systems? Nah, they were still trying to do it. What stopped them from defeating President Trump and how he won was the people got out and overwhelmed them, and the people voted. And it was just too many of you guys voting to allow their fraudulent systems to work. Well, that's what we need in America, in the Ninth District. Guys, it's time to wake up. Wake up. Tennessee 9, it's time to wake up. Socialism is actually antithetical to the principles of the Declaration of Independence. And we are about to celebrate our 250th year of independence. And the socialists are now winning in many of their elections because they are looking to take away your independence. They're looking to make sure that you are dependent and not independent. They're looking to make sure that you're broke and you have to go to the government with hat in hand, begging for your food, for your very substance. That cannot happen. And that's why we are about to take some steps to stop it. They want to impose socialism so that if you want to become a private business owner, or if you have private property, or you are an entrepreneur, nah, they don't want you to do that. Our founding fathers came up with the idea of inalienable rights. In reality, a socialist regime would undermine. It won't protect Americans' right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. What socialists want are, we all know, they want district attorneys in your community to stop prosecuting criminals and murderers. George Soros knows that that's a way to incorporate socialism. Socialists want police to stop making arrests. You got somebody that's been murdered or shot or have their property stolen. Socialists don't want the police to make arrests. Socialists want people who are social workers to address that problem. Those people aren't equipped to address those problems. Socialists want murderers to go unreported. Don't people understand how this works? Listen, if the socialists have their way, you get a job, your wages are going to be low. If you get robbed, don't call the police. Don't call the police. That's socialism. If your house is on fire, don't call the fire department. No, they don't want you to do that. That's socialism. Socialism is just not a good thing, but they only bring out the parts of socialism that would possibly appeal to young people, not the horrors. Socialism is bad for America. Now, the key takeaways are, and this is what they say, capitalism relies on business owners and free markets for economic growth. That is true. But socialism emphasizes central planning and public ownership to ensure. So you don't want centralization. You don't want Washington, D.C. telling your young people what to accept in school. So we get back to these three people, Ilhan Omar, Justin Pearson, AOC. Man, they are going to spend billions of dollars in the ninth district should anyone other than Charlotte Bergmann wins. If Charlotte Bergmann wins, they're going to stay away from the ninth district because they know if they come out and say Charlotte Bergmann is racist, too many people know me. They know I'm a loving mother figure, sister, friend figure. There's no way I would be considered a racist or a hater. Those are terms that socialists, that AOC, Justin Pearson, and Omar would like to paint our fellow Republicans as. That won't fly in the ninth district that is represented by Charlotte Bergmann. It won't fly. So keep these three people in mind. They are mobilizing now. They're not waiting. If you are a farmer and you have a concern about various equipments, various seeds, fertilizer, all of those items that you need to purchase in order to be successful, that's not going to become an issue because they are not concerned about your producing foods. They're not concerned about you producing foods. They're not concerned about your input costs. But what they want to do and what they won't realize until it's too late is if you don't produce the food, people will die from hunger. Our military will be impacted adversely because they won't have food to eat. So these people, they live in a monopic, in a arena where it's a myopic view of the world. They don't think about the consequences of what's going to happen tomorrow. And that's where we come in. It is imperative that we elect people who are smart, like me. Now, what I want to do is I want to give you a short overview based upon PragerU and what they say about the difference between socialism and capitalism. Let's see if I can pull that up. Okay, I can pull it up. Let's hear what they have to say about this.
When I think about what those definitions are, capitalism isn't, to me, it's an ideology of capital. The most important thing is the concentration of capital, and it means that we seek and prioritize profit and the accumulation of money above all else, and we seek it at any human and environmental cost. That is what that means.
No,
Wrong.
so wrong. It's exactly backwards. And I'll prove it to you. Been on Amazon lately? Each of the thousands of products Amazon offers represents the work of people who believe they have something you want or need. If they're right, they prosper. If they're wrong, they don't. That's how the free market works. It encourages people to improve their lives by satisfying the needs of others. No one starts a business making a thing or providing a service for themselves. They start a business to make things or provide services for others.
When we talk about ideas, for example, like democratic socialism, it means putting democracy and society first instead of capital first.
In a socialist economy, the government has the ultimate power. It decides what you get from a limited supply it decides should exist. Instead of millions of people making millions of decisions about what they want, a few people, government elites, decide what people should have and how much they should pay for it. Not surprisingly, they always get it wrong. Have you ever noticed that late-stage socialist failures always run out of essential items like toilet paper?
Because at the end of the day, as workers and as people of society, we're the ones creating wealth, not a corporate CEO. It's not a CEO that's actually creating $4 billion a year. It is the millions of workers in this country that's creating billions of dollars of economic productivity a year.
I speak from personal experience. When I was the CEO of the company that owns Carl's Jr. and Hardee's restaurant chains, we spent millions of dollars every year trying to determine what customers wanted. If our customers didn't like something, we changed it, and fast. Because if we didn't, our competitors would, pun intended, eat us for lunch. The consumer, that's you, has the ultimate power. In effect, you vote with every dollar you spend.
And that's why the emphasis in democratic socialism is on democracy.
Capitalism leads to economic democracy. Socialism leads to the economic dictatorship of the elite. Always and everywhere. So beware what you ask for. You just might get it.
AOC, how dumb can you get? And she wants to become your president. And she wants to make sure someone like Justin Pearson, the one who one day was cursing out an officer in the Capitol and the next day in a church, dancing a duck dance or whatever dance he was dancing. That's somebody that's confused. That's somebody who is not mature enough yet to understand the impact. But he is smart enough to be going around the United States to get support. He is that. He would love to be able to take over the 9th Congressional District. I'm warning you guys, Edmund Burke said, the only thing necessary for evil to prevail is for good men and women to sit back and do nothing and not expect for it to happen to you. I want you to know it's coming unless you get out and you vote. Unless you get out on July 17th through the end of the month, and especially on August the 6th, to protect your land, to protect your country, and protect our values and our safety and our security. It's coming if people do not do something immediately. Remember these three faces. These are three faces that you need to be aware of, and don't assume that they're not coming, because they are coming. And I'll tell you what, they're coming so fast that unless you are preparing yourself now, you're going to be stuck not knowing what to do and how to correct it. I want to share with you guys a little bit about the greatness of this nation, of America. It is called the American Dream. I'm a recipient of the ability to be able to experience the greatness of America. As I tell my story, born in a family At one point, there were 8 of us children in a 1 bedroom apartment sleeping in 2 full-size beds, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom of each bed. Then later, moving to a 3 bedroom apartment when there was 10 of us children. I know what it's like to not be able to get a good job in a city like Memphis, which is focusing or trying to turn towards socialism. But I'll tell you what, I never let that get me down. You know why? Because I knew that I was in the greatest country of this world. I knew that I would not spend my time depending upon the government to take care of me, that I would make it on my own. And now I have a place to stay, to lay my head. But now I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting to make sure that that your life is not one whereby government, AOC, Omar, and Pearson will take away your rights. Thank you, Nani. Thank you for joining me today. I know that I have been away traveling. Like I said at the beginning of the show, I will be traveling again, but I will be traveling with you in mind. And what our team is doing is we are organizing. The Lord has just blessed us with a form of transportation whereby we can take it on the road to stop socialism. I'm your fighter against socialism, against AOC, against Omar, against Pearson. I will fight against socialism and we will be in a free nation. So look out for our Fight Socialism tour, our bus that's coming to a neighborhood near yours in the 9th Congressional District. We are coming and we are definitely going to get that message out that socialism is trying to come and we're here to stop it. As we stop in the various communities, we're going to pass out signs, literature, talk to you, give you a hug, and let you know we care. And we'll be fighting for your rights, fighting for your freedom, because we will not allow socialism to rear its ugly head here in our nation, in our country. Trust me, you need that voice. You need that megaphone voice that's going to speak and fight for you. And I will do it. So, anyway, I've enjoyed talking with you today. I've enjoyed being with you. We will be back on the road starting Monday. And we have several events scheduled during the month of July. But I'll tell you what, this is just getting better and better and better because America is the land of the free, the home of the brave. And in order for socialism to take hold, we sit back and do nothing. No, 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 no. Remember what I said. The only thing necessary for evil to prevail is for good men and women to do nothing. But we are doing something. Appreciate your support. If you would like to support me, you can't ride on the bus with us, you can't go through the communities with us, go to my website at electbergman.com, bergmanforcongress.com, bergmanforcongress.com. I have too many DNS names. Go to bergmanforcongress.com, check me out, see how you can help. I need your prayers, I need your support, and I need your donations. Because the fact of the matter is this: a lot of people look at money and go, oh, that's corruption. The reality is, money is the mother's milk of politics. And in order for our voices to be amplified, in order for us to fight for you and against the AOCs, the Pearsons, and the Omars in this nation, in this country, as great as it is, we have got to be able to get the support, either financially, spiritually, or physically. So God bless you. I'm Charlotte Bergman. I'm signing off. I look forward to seeing you guys on the road. And hopefully, I'll be back in town to be able to do a show next Thursday. If not, you will receive clips and various forms of communications between us and from us. Love you. God bless you. Remember, Bergmanforcongress.com. 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 And that four is not a number, it is a FOR4. And Bergman is spelled with two N's. So if you go in and you type anything other than Bergman with two N's, you won't get it. So make sure you type in Bergmanforcongress.com. Find out how you can help us, and we can help you. We're going to help you anyway, whether you help us or not. But it makes it easier and it makes it more efficient if you help us. Have skin in the game. Thank you. Oh, I have one other message here. No, I will not be in Texas for the Trump rally simply because I need to be able to communicate to the people in the great state of Tennessee in Tennessee District 9. So this is the domain that we're going to be traveling in, and we're looking forward to meeting as many people as we possibly can. But thanks for asking. You guys have my support, and I'm asking for your support. So I'm going to sign off now. God bless America. God bless the greatest nation on this earth. And I'm thinking of a scripture. If my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven. Then will I forgive their sins, and then will I heal their land. God is sending great people because he's hearing our prayers, hearing our cries. He's ready to heal our land. Thank you for joining me today. God bless.